All right, so you had a chance to talk with your partners about Activity 14, Listening for Main Ideas. This lecture is a little bit more difficult to capture, to understand, right, than some of the earlier lectures. That's because we're pushing you, right? The easier ones came at the beginning of the book, and the harder ones are at the end, like normal. We're progressing, right? Short little lectures to longer and longer and more complex things. So here we're talking about the idea of business, and this particular part of the lecture is the case study talking about how Google got started. That's what the instructor or the lecturer is talking about in part 2. So in Activity 14 on page 224, the lecture continues with a case study of Google. And, you know, you're trying to get an overview here, so you don't have to worry about understanding everything. You know, native speakers don't understand everything, but you'll have a chance to listen to it again. So you and your partner needed to underline all of the phrases. And I'm showing you the answers right now on the screen. Can you see them? Yes. Yeah? You can see them? Okay, so you can see them on the screen. Did you and your partner have the same answers? Some of them?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to read these to you. All right, so number 1 says Google is used to search the internet for information. Good. Did you get that one when you talked with your partner? Good. Okay, let's say that aloud. Google is used to search the internet for information. Okay, good. And number 2, to use Google, you need what? A computer, internet access, an encyclopedia, and a news archive. All of those things?
Yeah.
No, not all. Do you need a computer? Yes. Underline that. Do you need internet access?
Yes.
Yes, you need that. You do need those 2 things. You need to have a computer and an internet access. But nowadays, can you do it without a computer? In the beginning, you could do it only with a computer. I tell you, nowadays, you can do with more than a computer. Look at this. What's this? Okay, can I get on to Google with my iPad?
Yes.
Can you?
No.
Yes, if you have an iPad, you can get on with your iPad, so you don't need to have a computer. How about some of you have smartphones? Don't you have smartphones?
Yeah.
How many of you have a smartphone, an Android or an iPhone? Raise your hand. How many of you can search? Yes, so a lot of you can go online and search for things online on your phone, right? So nowadays we have more and more devices. In the future, what will we search on? Maybe something even tinier. What do you think? Maybe we'll just walk around with earphones and be able to search and have a microphone say, search for this for me, right? It's possible. You never know. But you don't need an encyclopedia in a book form. You don't need you don't need any paper. You just need to get onto the internet somehow. Number 3, Google was founded. Founded means started or established. Don't get mixed up between the word founded and found, because found as a past tense of find means you were looking for something. Where are my keys? I can't find my keys. Oh, finally, I found my keys. But this one is to found a company, means to start it and build it up, and the past tense is regular with ed, founded. So Google was founded by 2 Stanford mathematics professors, computer science graduate students,
Yes.
Russian students. They were computer science graduate students. Right. Okay, so Google was founded by 2 Stanford computer science graduates, and their names were Sergey Brin and Larry Page. Right. Okay. And number 4, the founders of the company recognized that finding information was really important, a very big problem for the world, or impossible. Which of those things? Really important and a very big problem for the world. So finding information, it's both important and difficult. So they wanted to solve these 2 problems. 1, if it's really important, we should be able to help people find information. 2, we should take away the problem and make it easier to do. Now, is it easy to search for information on the internet?
Yes.
Very, very easy. Very easy. Okay, number 5. Google search technology. Remember, technology is for two. Google's search technology was the same as or different from earlier search engines? It was different from earlier search engines. Do you see a possessive noun in this sentence? Google, Z, apostrophe S. Remember, the pronunciation is the same as plural nouns, the same sound. So Google, follow, if the ending is O voice sound, so the S is also voice, Z. Google's search technology was different from earlier search engines. Okay, here's a grammar point. Vocabulary. When we say same, we have to say the same as. Please notice, we say the same as, the same as. But when we say different, we don't use the word the. We say different from, but no the. Do you see the difference? If we say same, we say the same as. But for different, we don't use the article the. We just say different from earlier search engines. Got it? Okay, number 6. Larry Page and Sergey Brin needed a drawer, needed investors, needed a co-founder to start their business. What did they need? They needed an investor. What is an investor? It's somebody, a person or a company or a business entity that gives money to your enterprise and invests this money and says, look, you guys have a great idea, great product. I believe in you and I want you to succeed. You don't have enough money? I will invest in your company. And you win, I win. We all win. All right? If it succeeds. Did they have an investor? Did they have any investors?
Yes.
Yes. In fact, one of their investors invested a lot of money. Do you know how much money? Oh, I'm hearing a lot of different figures that some of you are saying. Some of you are saying $1 million, 200,000, 50,000, $5. Oh, no, nobody said that. Okay, so somebody invested in them, and they got a lot of money from who? Do you know? I showed you a picture when you were listening to the lecture. It was Andy. It's really hard to pronounce. Bechtolsheim. Yeah, so he said, you guys have a wonderful idea. I'm rich enough, and I also understand the technology, so I think that this is a terrific idea, and we'll give you a bunch of money, almost $1 million. Okay, so a lot of people all together. Probably they asked their mom and their dad, and their friends and their neighbors, and a lot of people that they knew, in addition to an angel investor, somebody who invests a lot of money. Okay, so they invested a lot to start their business, and those people are called investors. Notice we spell that with O-R-S. Same pronunciation for O-R-S and E-R-S. Teachers, instructors, professors, investors. Okay, so we have ending sound. In number 7, we have Google started in 1995, 1998, or 2000. 1998. Okay. Google grew very slowly, at a moderate rate, very fast. Very fast. In fact, it's a huge company. Now, today, it's even bigger than when the lecture was made. Number 9, Google earned money from commercial clients, advertising, users. Who did they earn money from? From users like me and you? No, we didn't pay anything to use them. Who paid them money? Commercial clients used them and paid them money for their services. Also, business advertising, right? They said, okay, you can put my ad there. So a lot of you go on Google and you see these little small ads, right? They're not the huge ones, but they're little ads on the side, and that's the way Google has made money. Now, what about the last one? In 2003, Google handled, this is the number, 10,000, 200 million, 3 billion search queries a day. It was 200 million, which was a lot at that time. They were already 5 years old, but now they're many years older, and of course they heard, billions. Now, what does search query mean? What is a query? It's a kind of a question. It's an inquiry. So we call it a query every time we go on the internet and we ask Google to find something. In fact, we started to use the verb Google. Now, Google is the noun, the name of the company, and they told you how they started the name of this company because it has the sound of a number with a million zeros after it, and they spelled it differently. But a lot of people now say, oh, you don't know the information? Google that. So what does it mean? It means to search for it using the Google engine. And even if you use a different search engine, perhaps you use a Yahoo search engine or any other company's search engine, we never say, oh, go Yahoo that. We only say Google that because Google was so famous for bringing this search engine into popularity that now it has become a verb. So that happens in English. I don't know if it happens in other languages, but English is a very flexible language, so we can import a lot of words from other languages, and we create a lot of new vocabulary depending on their usefulness and their popularity in oral use and also, in writing. Okay, so next I'm going to give you a chance to talk with your partners about